We have some exciting NBA action coming up. And Stan, for those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose, and you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not at early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Suggs is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Carter in at the center position, filling out the middle. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Bane from deep three-point land. Brown grabs the board. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. To the middle. Here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
Murray passes to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. 4 on the clock. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And it's Wagner missing. Murray finds Jokic. Carter with it. Checked by Murray. Here's Banchero. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Banchero's got his second basket of the night. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
And he's going for the lob. Carter can't get it to go.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Pass to Jokic. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his third assist of the night.
And the jumper of Jokic, it's almost a set shot. He's totally in control.
Bane against Johnson. And Caro outside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Suggs against Murray. Here's the pick. It's Jokic, high post. Uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Banchero outside. Now here's Wagner. Defense right on him. Kicks it out to Bain. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Pass to Johnson. Launches a three. Here's the second effort. And Jokic with a nice bucket inside. 11 points in the game.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Wagner, left side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Coach, the ceiling seems very high for Franz Wagner. He's shown improvement year after year.
He has, Brian, and he's already so polished offensively. He's got great footwork, great touch, and at his age, I think it's the patience he plays with that really stands out.
Watson, he's checked in for Murray. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Counted from distance.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Carroll passes to Carter. Pass to Ben Carroll. The shot. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And here's Gordon. Last game for him, he had 14. Now Johnson. Here's the three. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. The three from Banchero. Knocks down the triple. Banchero's got 11 points.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Gordon with it. He's scoreless. Pass to Jokic. Jokic with a screen on Wagner. Jokic against Carter. Jokic passes to Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Gordon on the wing, and Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Wagner's checked in for Carter, and it's Desmond Bain in for Banchero. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Wagner outside. Isaac outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Fires the three. Bain, no good.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Gordon outside. Jokic the screen. Gordon on the take. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, Brown. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. Black passes to Bain. Picked by Isaac. Down low. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it. But he got to the ball just a moment late.
Strother's checked in for the Nuggets. Now here's Gordon. No points so far. Jokic the screen. Denver shooting their first free throws of this game.
Second team foul. At the line for two.
He's off on the first. A different look for Denver. Najee, he's checked in for Jokic. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. And a change for the Magic. Jones is checked in. Magic trail by 4. Here's Bane. Misses from short range. Gordon outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Tim Hardaway is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Zeke Najee. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Strother in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Bane, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
The hallmark of this Orlando team, their defense, which led them to the playoffs last year, Coach.
Well, Brian, they were second in defensive rating. They've got great size. They're young and active. This is a great defensive team. And what's scary for the rest of the East, this team is still on the way up.
Jones finds Bane. Free throw line jumper. Back to Jones. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Denver leading by 5. Here's Strother. No made baskets yet. Outside Murray. Screen by Watson. Tries it from 19. Murray, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Suggs is checked in for Jones.
Yeah, Bane's improvement over the years has been steady. He's become an impactful player on both ends.
Hardaway with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Najee. Back to Murray. Over Suggs. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Washington Wizards. Then on Saturday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
Pass to Black. Isaac outside. And here's Wagner. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
And at 6'11", Wagner is a threat inside. Good to see him going up with confidence down there.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Brown, he's checked in for Strother. Brown's Wagner checked in for Orlando. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. 4th, the Magic.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Orlando. It's been 8 unanswered for them. The 3 from Suggs. He drops it from range. Suggs has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now Brown. Hardaway with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Murray. From deep. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
And here's Suggs. In his last outing, 16 points for him. That one drops for him. Suggs has got 5 points. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Pass to Murray. There's the triple. And again, Denver with a 3.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Payne, the pass to Wagner. Now here's Suggs. Isaac with a screen on Brown. Here's Suggs. Here he goes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Peyton Watson.
The tenacity from Suggs. He doesn't back down from anyone when he's knifing inside.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Pass to Murray. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 11.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
The 3 from Payne. Hauled in by Brown.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Murray with it. 11 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Banchero.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Denver in the lead. Here's Najee. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Murray. For 3. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Isaac finds Suggs. Banchero with it. Shakes him. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Now here's Brown. Pass to Najee. Here's Murray, guarded by Payne. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Denver missing. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Suggs surveys the D. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Payne. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Jamal Murray, and it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Denver's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Over Wagner. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Clock at 4. The 3 from Valanciunas. Oh, Denver gets it back. Gordon with it. Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Suggs outside. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Bain with it, covered by Johnson. Good. Bain's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Jokic with a screen on Suggs. Gordon attacking. Here's Brown, guarded by Bain. Out to Gordon. From deep three-point range. Orlando with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position. But his teammates will dish it as well. Yeah,
the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake. A strong forward. Gordon can overpower defenders.
Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. This Magic squad, Stan, has a great young core. What do you think they have to do now to take that next step?
Well, Brian, they do. They have great depth and a lot of good young players, but they need more shooting around their core guys, and they've got to improve their backcourt position. Their front court is loaded. They've got to get a little bit more balance.
Here's Jokic. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up from deep. Johnson. The rebound by Carter.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, that one goes.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now. You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Gordon on the take. And here's Jokic outside. The three ball is good from Jokic.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, right now for Denver, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride against.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possession.
On the court for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Desmond Bain is out there with Suggs, and it's Wagner in at the 3. Murray from outside, from deep, Jokic kept alive. Here's Johnson, and he buries that one, back rim and in. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Banchero outside. Picked by Carter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well and screen the rolls.
Suggs against Murray. Pass to Jokic. The three. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Magic trail by 4. Suggs outside. Right around a minute and a half played in the 3rd quarter. Now Carter, covered by Jokic. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Back to Carter, beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Carter's got 7 points.
Well, Carter Jr.'s got great ability to create shots, even quickly when needed.
Jokic with a screen on Suggs. The drive by Murray. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Carter.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. The Nuggets making a switch here. Watson's checked in.
First team foul. Checking in the game for your Nuggets, number 8.
Here's Bane. 10 points for him. Carter from outside. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, Carter Jr. is selective from deep, but he has a good sense for when he should fire from there.
Murray against Suggs. Murray passes to Jokic. To the inside. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
Pass to Banchero. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Gordon comes in for Jamal Murray. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Orlando in 2nd.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Johnson with a bucket.
Well, since entering the league, Gordon's really improved his offensive IQ, a better understanding of ball movement.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a 3rd or 4th guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Gordon, pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 3. Over Wagner. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. The 3 is up. Carter, great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Suggs against Gordon. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his 2nd since the break.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Najee. And it's Brown in for Gordon. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Suggs. Pass to Jokic. Jokic with a screen on Banchero. Kick out to Brown. Outside Watson. 4-3. They get the rebound. Here's Jokic.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Brown. Johnson finds Jokic. Kick out to Brown. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Back to Watson. Over Banchero.
On defense, Banchero has a lot of good physical attributes, which help him create pressure.
Pass to Black. Now here's Banchero. Defended by Watson. Banchero in the post. He's against Watson. That one's no good. 9 for 11 from the field.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Brown, defended by Wagner. Kick out to Brown. Back to Jokic. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. Wagner, the pass to Bain. And they pick up 2. Bain's got 12.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now Brown. No points yet. Pass to Jokic. To the paint. Here's Brown. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Teammates benefit so much from playing with Jokic. He draws all the attention, then sets you up for the score.
Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
This goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
Pass to Jokic from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Jokic has got 8 here in this quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Banchero. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. This one for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 6 assists in the game. And here's Wagner. Here's Banchero. 1:09 left in the third quarter. The 3 from Bain. Hits the three-pointer. Bain's got 15 points.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Different look for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Watson. Hardaway comes in for Brown. And Strother subbed in for Johnson. Wagner against Jokic. Inside. Here's Hardaway. Back to Jokic. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Jokic. Tries again. Basket's good. Jokic has got 13 points in this quarter.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Bain against Hardaway. Bain, pass to Wagner. Here's Black. Yet to see a basket. Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Jokic with a screen on Jones. Pass to Jokic. touch off the glass. Jokic has got 15 points here in the second half.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Time. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Jamal Murray, Zeke Naji out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Brown in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Black. Suggs outside to the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, powerful finish from Wagner. Don't get in his way.
Suggs against Brown. Pass to Murray. The 3 is up. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 8 assists here tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Wagner with a screen on Hardaway. 3-pointer. Here's Isaac. Second chance effort. Rejected by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas may not have the quickest feet, but he uses his size well to block and deter shot attempts.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Denver.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Pass to Murray. 3-pointer. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Suggs outside. Isaac with a screen on Brown. Isaac outside. Wagner for 3. Drops in the 3.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer 3 situations.
Brown against Suggs. Brown passes to Naji. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Mo Wagner. And the free throw, no good. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Hardaway with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Murray. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. Murray's got 23.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Brown against Suggs. Hardaway with a screen on Suggs. Brown drives in. Just 5 to shoot. Murray's shot is good.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Brown against Suggs. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Outside, Brown. Hardaway with a screen on Suggs. Brown passes to Najee. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Banchero. That shot wide open. Murray's got 29 points.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Here's Isaac. Drills the baseline jumper. Isaac's gotten 4 this quarter.
And showing he's not all brute strength. I mean, great touch and control by Isaac knocking down the jumper. I mean, he can shoot too, folks.
Outside, Brown. There's a screen. Pass to Murray. From downtown. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
On the wing, Bain. Defended by Murray. Here's Black. Banchero outside. Carter, a screen on Brown. The 3 from Banchero. It's rebounded by Najee.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Murray. Puts up a 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Isaac outside. Back to Banchero. Now Carter. Lets a floater go. Denver grabs the miss. Najee's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Nuggets lead by 15. Brown with it. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Running the floor. Banchero.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Najee. Gordon comes in for Valanciunas. Brown's checked in for Hardaway. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Black. Jokic with a screen on Suggs. Murray with it. Now Carter defending. Jokic against Suggs. Jokic is doubled and stolen by Suggs. Pass to Banchero. There's the steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, Jokic is one of the best passers in NBA history for any position.
Magic trail by 15. Now here's Bain. And it's all from three-point range. A minute 58 left in the fourth. Carter against Murray. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Carter against Gordon. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Just 4 to shoot. Banchero the screen. Launches it from deep. Deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. 1:24 left in the fourth.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nuggets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Nikola Jokic.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Isaac with it. Checked by Murray. Johnson against Jones. Pass to Wagner. Isaac outside. Takes the three. And it's Denver with a rebound. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Jokic finds Johnson. Jokic in the post. Wagner's on him. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 38 points. And it's the Magic with the ball. Now Jones. Wagner outside. Isaac outside. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always